From KETK, you're watching East Texas Live.
Welcome back. Joining me now is Deirdre with Bethesda, and she's here to tell us about their pediatrics clinic. How are you doing today?
Good, thanks. How are you?
I'm doing awesome. So what is Bethesda Pediatrics?
Bethesda Pediatrics is a nonprofit organization helping kids in East Texas with health care, dental care, and mental health care. All for kids, whether they have insurance or not. They can come to Bethesda Pediatrics.
Yes, so what kind of services do you provide?
So we do well child checkups, we do sick visits. We also help, diagnose things like ADD, ADHD, and then we can also refer to counseling for mental health needs.
Yes, ma'am. And so what are some of the first signs you notice that you might suspect your child to have ADD or ADHD?
So around this time of year, we're starting to get questions about that because kids have gotten back to school, they're starting to get their first report cards, and their teachers are getting to know them. And so we might have kids come into the clinic, and even parents come in like, what's going on with my kid? Do we have ADD? Do we have ADHD? Maybe they're having trouble concentrating. Maybe their grades are not what they expect. So what we do at the clinic is we kind of help determine what's going on with them, put on our detective hat, because there's different things that can look like ADD or ADHD. So we kind of try to tease out, do they have anything else going on? Do they have something like sleep apnea? Because if they're not getting good enough oxygenation for their brains at night when they sleep, it can look like ADD or ADHD. So attention deficit is what that stands for, or attention deficit with hyperactivity disorder. So we do want to help diagnose that, and we're able to do that at our clinic.
Yes, I mean, how do you help parents kind of understand the differences between regular child-like behavior and ADHD and ADD?
Right, good question. So kids around the ages of 4 and 5 and younger even are usually very energetic. They are very active. They're moving a lot. So some of those actions can kind of look like ADD or even ADHD. So what we're looking for are things that are interfering with their daily life. So if they are not able to go to school and follow instructions and participate in the class without being disruptive, that's when we start to think about maybe this is something more than just childhood energy.
Yes, I mean, how early can ADD or ADHD be detected?
So usually it's around the 1st or 2nd grade. Sometimes it's a little bit earlier depending on the child. If kids in kindergarten are really having a hard time sitting down, following instructions, listening to their teacher, or if they're about to get kicked out of kindergarten, there are times that we can diagnose it as early as kindergarten, but usually it's going to be more like a 1st grade, 2nd grade diagnosis.
Yes, why does early detection kind of matter?
So those first years in school are very formative, and they really help kids develop their basis for education and for learning. And so if they don't get a good, strong foundation, it's really going to be hard for them to succeed later in their grades and with their peers, with their learning, with reading, math, all of those things. So if we can intervene early on and help them get the medicines or the lifestyle changes that can help support their brain function and their learning, then hopefully we can set them up for a strong future. And kids who don't get that early intervention, they will struggle, and it will change the trajectory of their life. So that's what we really want to do at Bethesda Pediatrics, is intervene early, help answer those questions early, and get them the help they need.
Yes, so where can people get more information?
They can go to BethesdaClinic.org, or they can call our clinic at 903-594-3411.
All right, well, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, ma'am. For more information, go to the website right there on your screen.